Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They started on the ground with Ekeler. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Go, hey, go.
Now it's Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. That one a first down pickup of 8. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Ekeler going to get it again on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. This time he uses quickness to make a play.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Ekeler. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They go back to the ground now with Ekeler. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 41, here's second down and 7. Back to throw here, Herbert. It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16. Herbert operating from the red zone. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. they've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive, maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Gets it out wide quickly. Burks with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. Again, it's Henry. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 37. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. The handoff, running left, Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. There he goes, right side. Down to the 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. First down, Titans, gain of 12. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Levis. And that's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Back to the air on second down. Levis. Pass incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
He'll buy some time right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now 2nd and 3. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's brought down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Henry trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Okonkwo holds it in left side. Touchdown! Chig Okonkwo as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
5-9.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This 2nd and 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throwing left side, it's complete. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Here's Levis. That is caught, and he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Levis now on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Levis to throw it. Pass taken in by Phillips. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw. And nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Levis looking to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And Levis going back to the air. This will be caught at about the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Folk's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Play action. It's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Chargers.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It's Eckler again, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now a deep one for Johnston. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Titans are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now this series could very well determine our outcome. Levis's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he's got this down to the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Levis now on 2nd down.
We just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Levis. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Folks' kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. but you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it. All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And Eckler's going to pick up a Chargers first down as he'll get this down to the 36. Herbert, quick pass out wide. He's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. First and 10.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were...
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my patterns. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these mantras. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving till I be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like work for 10K all cause it is pen gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them